my God, that's a cute puppy in the road. Get out of the road, puppy. Come on, China. Keep your puppies out of the road. I'm Ezra Dyer for Yahoo Autos. This is the new Bentley Flying Spur, and that is the Great Wall of China. I got my Chinese driver's license in case I get pulled over. Why are we in China? Well, that's because this is where most flying spurs are sold. I think 55%. China loves its flying spurs. Bentley's trying to up their game, and the most noticeable way they've done that is in the styling, the shape of the thing. It just looks more aggressive, more of a piece. The first one came across as a little bit of an afterthought. Like, they had the front end of the car, great, that was right, that was from the Continental GT. And then the second half of it, you know, it looked like they sort of made a doodle of a sedan and said, yeah, there you go. This one is sculpted. It's got haunches. You look in the rearview mirror and you see that crease of the fender behind you. With the air suspension and all the weight and the power, you know, it's definitely not a sports car. It's more of a big, you know, Autobahn type long-legged cruiser. But if you find yourself with some corners, it'll do it. It'll do it. The back seat now has this detachable touchscreen that you can take out and control everything from the rear window sunshade to, you know, the radio station up front. You know, I keep petitioning crew to make this thing deeper, but the Bentley eyeglasses case or sunglasses case, just it's too shallow, just like me. This is kind of like a very nice living room that does 200 miles an hour. They've beefed up the back seat experience in this thing, but it's still a great car to drive. You're having a good time in the Flying Spur, even if you're just the chauffeur. It's soft, it's quiet, it's isolated, until it's not. Yeah! You make a legal U-turn, lady. The torque split is 40-60 front to rear, so it does have a rear torque bias. I don't think that it's going to fool anybody into thinking that you're driving a rear-wheel drive car, because it's still nose heavy with that twin-turbo W12 hanging out over the front axle. But it feels like it can hustle through the corners a little bit. Shut up, navigation lady. Jet lag is a problem for me. So Bentley, to its credit, knows that anybody who has 200 grand to spend on a sedan is going to be cross-shopping, because there actually is a lot of competition at that price point. You could have a Porsche Panamera Turbo, an Aston Rapide, Maserati Quattroporte, some of your fancier Benz S-Classes. So they're not just assuming that someone's going to buy this thing merely because it says Bentley on it. I like the name Flying Spur. It sounds like it should be like a Western old-timey saloon or something. Hey partner, I ain't seen you around the Flying Spur before. The brakes feel very strong from back here, and the steering is quite accurate from what I can tell. I think when you've got 616 horsepower, you want to have a chauffeur who knows how to drive. Put it this way, I think this is the nicest 200 mile an hour back seat you can buy. For Yahoo Autos, I'm Ezra Dyer. Nice driving, chauffeur.